In this mini-series, we're shining a spotlight on a remarkable group of leaders who are reshaping the future of the Liberal Party and of Australian politics. Each episode features a one-on-one conversation with a different emerging leader, giving them space to share their own story, their motivations, and the experiences that shaped their path. They come from a wide range of cultural, professional, and community backgrounds with journeys that reflect the diversity of modern Australia. They're all forging their own path in community service, in public life, and in political leadership. And together, their voices paint a powerful picture of the next generation stepping up to lead. Let's bring in Wendy Finianos, who's founding chair of Liberal Friends of Lebanon, a businesswoman, entrepreneur, innovator, and a philanthropist as well. Wendy, welcome. Great to have you.
Thank you so much, Senator Dave.
Please, just call me Dave. You were telling me an interesting story before we got on air about when you first came to Australia and applied for a job. Do you want to tell me that one again? Where was the first position you applied for work in Australia?
So it is a little bit funny. Like sometimes the things that you go by the dictionary with end up playing against you. So when I came here, I've got a hospitality and tourism background.
Yeah.
So I went into, God bless the olden days, the Manly Daily, the actual newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
And there was an ad that Brookvale Hotel are looking for a receptionist. So very confident, sent my resume, and I got called in for an interview. And then I went into this place, and I can't say, a Brookvale Hotel. And then there's only like one level. And I'm going, where are the rooms? So the guy had to explain to me that here in Australia, the hotel is actually the pub.
So did you take the job?
I didn't end up I cried, actually.
Now, you just started your own business last year as well. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that and what prompted you to decide to create your own business and become an entrepreneur like that?
Definitely. So I've been, since I came to Australia, I've been in the finance and insurance industry. Because here they are so together, like they marry each other. You can't do one without the other one.
Yeah.
And then I made a decision to run my own business because I thought it is the right time. I need to be with my son a little bit more than before.
So you wanted the independence.
I needed the independence. I needed the presence with the family. And at the same time, I always had that thing in my mind. I want to employ people and give opportunity to people that they won't be able to have it otherwise.
Right. Okay. I see.
Yeah, especially when you are in insurance. It's one of those things where it's hard to get into it unless you are born in a household that talks insurance all the time. There is not even a degree for it at uni for insurance. You know, like it's very niche.
Yeah, true.
So I thought I would love to do that and help those who want to be, you know, in the insurance industry, just open that door for them, the opportunity. And it's working.
Wow. So it's an insurance brokerage business, right?
Yes.
And how many people have you got on the team now? 5, right. Yes. So you're responsible for the income and salaries and well-being of 5 people.
Yes.
That's a big responsibility, right?
It's I'm so proud of it. Like it's my baby. And we're not there only to do the money. Like happy to help you out. Like I will still make money, but I can sleep at night knowing that I would just help Dave and his family.
You've looked after a client.
The client, the business, and everything else. Yeah.
That's nice. And what are some of the challenges of starting and running your own business in Australia right now? Like what are some of the things that you find cause anxiety or stress or that you worry about as a business owner and operator?
It is employing people.
Yeah.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
You know, and because of the requirements when you work in those industries, the compliance is a killer.
So the licensing,
the compliance, everything has to have a lot of documentation with it that you need to send, the letter of advice, like too many. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that takes a lot of your time that is actually not producing any money for you. And then,
or generating value, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the policy that is your home and contents is the same as a shopping center kind of thing with the documentation. It's just ridiculous.
So a lot of the red tape, I guess. Right?
There's a lot of it. A lot of it. Like especially this year with the introduction of the consent, like if I do your home and contents insurance, as a broker, I have to get your consent to earn my commission.
Your commission, yeah.
How ridiculous is this?
Yeah.
You know, like it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So therefore, majority of us now, they don't want to do it because embarrassing, too much that needs to be done. But who is paying the price for it is the consumer. Like they try to make it here because we want transparency. But at the end of it, when the broker doesn't want to do it anymore, the consumer is actually losing the opportunity of having a proper advice because of the red tape.
Yeah, I see. And one of your other roles is you were founder and still the chair of Liberal Friends of Lebanon, right?
Yes.
What inspired you to create that group?
Well, coming from a country that's always unstable, when it comes to politics, and you always worked politics in your life. Like I'm born during the war.
Yeah.
Been raised during the war. Like this is what we wake up to, politics and religion and all of that. This is what it is. And then when you migrate to another country, you feel you need that sense of belonging somewhere. So you try to seek it because there is that part of you that feels I'm no longer in Lebanon.
Yep.
And I'm no longer Australian either. Like I go to Lebanon, I want to come back to Australia. I come to Australia, I want to go back home. Like it's very confusing when you have got these two. So you just have to find the people like yourself and try to create your own network. Given that there are too many Lebanese people that are in the Liberal Party, supporters of the Liberal Party, and ambitious people wanting to be in the Liberal Party or even in places in government, there is no pathway for them. There's no platform.
They don't know how to get involved or which door to knock on or who to call.
I also wanted to get our representatives from the Liberal Party to be a lot closer on the ground with the constituents.
Yep.
So that's why it's the Liberal Friends of Lebanon. Like you don't have to be a Liberal Party member to come to the events, to network, to see Dave, to see whoever, like we are that close. And that's also another platform to promote the values of the Liberal Party. Who are we on the ground? And people from certain communities, like when you come from a community, whether it is Lebanon, Bangladesh, India, you can see there's too many. They need that place or that reference to go to, always. So you may as well do it under a reputable organization, having the backup of head office, having the values, the code of conduct. Like it's known when you go to event, it's technically the Liberal Party going to the event. So it has a different feel to it.
And has it helped Lebanese Australians feel comfortable in getting more politically engaged and involved?
Definitely. Yeah. So we had a lot of people that they were ambitious, for example, to get into politics in Australia, but they don't know where to start.
Yeah.
And that was one of my missions.
And what was it for you personally about your own values and beliefs that attracted you to the Liberal Party?
I've looked at it, and the main thing were obviously the freedom of speech. The second one is like the respect of the individual and the freedom that the individual have in making their mind.
In the Liberal Party.
In the Liberal Party.
Okay.
So it's everything, and, it's a free enterprise. Like everything that we didn't have, the Liberal Party had.
Everything didn't have in Lebanon. Yeah, okay.
The Liberal Party had it.
Yeah.
And one thing that also attracted me, that we had a prayer. So, and I go, oh, wow, you know what I mean? Like, that's nice. That's it. That's my party. And I was at the time at the Warringah Chamber of Commerce.
Okay, yes.
First visit ever.
Uh-huh.
And then there is a guy, God bless his soul now, Richard Cox.
Okay.
He is one of the founding members of the Liberal Party.
Well, of course, yeah, Richard
And
Cox.
then he invited me to attend a meeting and to see
Of the Liberal Party,
the Liberal
right?
Party.
Okay, yeah.
And the rest is history. And that was for more than 14 years ago, because 14 as a member. And at that time, I did not have my citizenship, so I can't be a member. So I was helping out without
being a member. Yeah.
And I remember clearly the day that I was getting my citizenship, the Honorable Bronwyn Bishop was giving me my citizenship. She looked at me, she goes, "You're not even a citizen?"
Because she was the local member for McKellar at the time, right? Okay. Yeah.
So she was surprised for the amount of help that I was doing in the Liberal Party. You weren't even a citizen, like you know. Yeah.
So you've obviously, you've joined the Liberal Party. You've made a big contribution. You're well known and regarded within the party. What's your lesson for us as a political movement about how we strengthen the community with it, strengthen the links rather with Australia's Lebanese community? I mean, what do we need to do, I guess, to be more welcoming or to be more encouraging, or how do we broaden out our appeal to that part of Australia?
I think the Liberal Party, just for the last couple of years, that they started moving towards the multicultural groups that we've got in Australia, not only the Lebanese one, that we need to be a lot more closer to them. Like, Australia is a tapestry of so many multicultural people, languages we speak. And it's a loss from a culture perspective for the Liberal Party not to integrate with these groups. My encouragement is to create more like the Liberal Friends of Lebanon. So yes, I am very active. The group is active. My board is active. It's just because we want to be there. People may not come to the same ideas or the same values sometimes, but people sometimes need to see what is the bigger picture for the country.
Yeah. And what would your message be to like other people in the Lebanese Australian community or people from migrant backgrounds like yourself who are thinking about politics? I mean, what would you urge them to do? What
do you believe in? And then follow what your heart believes in. What are your values?
Yeah.
Because this is what makes you regardless which country you're in. And then be part of something to make a change. And all of us who come from overseas are here for a reason.
There's a reason you've come to Australia.
100%. Yeah. Otherwise, I would be now with my mum and dad.
Yeah.
I don't have a family here. Like, I haven't seen my father for 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
It's not easy being a migrant.
No.
And the most important thing, without offending anyone, let the people here in Australia know not to take things for granted. And when voting here happens, people just take it lightly. It's been taken for granted. It had become a privilege, but it's not free for the rest of the people, for the rest of the countries. Yeah. We fight for it.
I think something you said then I think was really powerful, that being a migrant is not easy, because I think sometimes we forget that obviously if you're leaving your home country, you're leaving behind family, you're leaving behind everything that's familiar, you're taking a huge risk to settle in another part of the world. You've got no idea whether you'll succeed. Sometimes your educational qualifications won't be recognised, or your professional experience won't be recognised. You're kind of almost starting from ground zero again. Yeah. I think people like that are kind of obviously infused with a sense of enterprise and ambition and adventure, really, because it's for those Australians who are born here, it's something they've never had to do. Right? I wasn't born here. You weren't born here either. And I think that's sometimes why I have a feeling sometimes that migrants to Australia prize or put a higher value or appreciate perhaps some of our institutions and traditions and freedoms a little more, because they know that there is an alternative.
Correct. Yeah. It is a huge risk you take. There is no other way to describe it. Like you're leaving everything behind, your family, your car, your bed, your friends, your routine for so many years to seek a better life. For me, my children were the most important thing. I don't want them to be raised, in a war. I don't want them to be used to the bombs or the F-16, flying every. That becomes, like the background sound over there,
Yeah. So you speak French, Arabic, English,
and Russian.
And Russian. Where did you learn your Russian?
Again, from hospitality.
Okay,
when we were working at a hotel, at the hotels over there. I was 17 years old, and we used to get paid $300 a month.
Oh, I was going to say a night. No,
a month.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So did everybody hear that? A month. And we used to work 6 days a week, 9 hours a day.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And 300 at that time for somebody 17 years old. Wow.
That's a lot of money.
This is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Now, the Intercontinental had an incentive that if you speak another language other than the French and other than the English, because these ones are by default, and you speak 3 languages, you get an extra $300 a month.
Oh, right. You see, you double your salary.
You double your salary if you speak another language. And Russian was at that time one of the most wanted ones.
Okay.
And all they wanted you to do is learn to say hi and welcome the clients and see if they're happy. And so that they are welcome and that. And, because some of them, they refused to speak English.
I see. Okay.
So they needed to break that ice.
Yeah, I see.
So I go, oh my God, there is an opportunity for me to make an extra $300. I'm going to go learn Russian.
And how did you go and do that? You went to
we went to the Russian embassy.
Okay, right.
Yeah. And I did 4 levels, and that was enough at the time to get me my $300. And I was so...
And which languages do you use in Australia now? Obviously, you use English, but out of French, Arabic, Russian, do you have much course to use?
So the French, I do use it on the northern beaches because we've got the Alembi Heights French area. They always do groups. So I use that. They do Le Marché and they do a lot of stuff. And I do speak at the school as well, on International Girls' Day.
Oh,
I speak in French to the girls.
At the French school there? Okay, right, okay.
And Arabic, obviously within my community, I try to do it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is that when you now start to talk and you've got too many, a word in English followed by an Arabic.
A Habibi or Shukran or whatever,
Even my son now, he goes, yalla, yalla.
Yalla, yalla, That's still one of my favourite sayings from the Middle East. I still say it to my children, yalla, let's go, come on.
Yeah. And so those little bits and pieces. But other than that,
Well, how have you, just going back to politics a little bit, how have you found that your involvement in politics and the Liberal Friends of Lebanon, how has that helped shape policy and the party's values and approaches? What impact do you think it's had?
For me as a person, obviously it's important because I'm now seeing the young people growing into their positions and having that pathway in.
Yeah.
And being a reference, not only myself, but also the board.
Yeah.
We work really hard behind the scenes for that. Now, when it comes to the actual policies, it's what we have, the number of delegates that we have as a collective.
Yeah.
This is now what is making a huge difference when you are in those kind of positions.
Yeah, I see.
So whenever you have those policies that are put in, and then we want to support a policy, it's just you've got that connection, the number of delegates, a stronger voice.
Stronger voice for your values and priorities.
For whatever you believe in is right for the party to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that brings you in a little bit of a powerful position. Plus the days of the elections, when it's from fundraising or having volunteers on booth. Because not all of them are actually from the Liberal Party. There's a lot of people outside the Liberal Party that would like to help, but they don't know where to go.
They don't know where to start.
Because as a member of the Liberal Party, you know where to go, you know what to do. But an outsider, they don't, who would they call? But now when your face is all over the place, even when they're not Lebanese now, they will come to me, how do we do this? How we do that? Like I'm even helping other friends of to start establishing
from other groups like Bangladesh.
Bangladesh,
Okay.
Muhammad Zaman. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, Muhammad's a good
Yeah. He's such an amazing person as well. And I would love to see the Liberal Friends of Bangladesh, being part of the group. Yes, it does take time to set them up because, it's the Liberal Party at the end of the day. And you just need to make sure that the grounds are there. But we need more of that. And all of us working together.
More engagement with
100%
different parts of Australia and different communities of Australia.
The Liberal Party is an amazing platform for the communities that normally do not connect to connect, because the Liberal Party is the common denominator. And I will say it as it is, because I'm known to be like an outspoken person. The Liberal Friends of Lebanon do work with the Liberal Friends of Israel.
Yeah.
We do work with the Liberal Friends, hopefully Bangladesh soon. So the Liberal Friends of India. So we do work with everybody behind the scene. And my dream one day is to be able to do that one event where all the Liberal Friends of are all in one room.
Yeah.
So let's say if I come from a background where I've got issues, for example, with Israel, that's back home. That's why sometimes it's it's too hurtful to see those kind of things happening here in Australia.
That sort of issues from overseas.
Brought back in here.
Playing out in
what
Australia.
For? Yeah. What for? We left.
We left for a reason.
Because of it. So don't bring it here again.
Yeah.
It's traumatizing people. You don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Just live in peace. Do your job, do whatever you need. Because again, not everybody is getting the true picture.
Yeah.
People are hearing what certain media outlets want them to hear. They're seeing photos, what they want them to see. And that's why that shouldn't be the case. Don't let Australia be dragged into things that it's not it.
Yeah. I always think the tensions we've seen here in Australia over the last 2 years over the what's happening in the Middle East.
Yeah.
And I can understand people have strong feelings about it, but my view is always, we're all Australians first here, and we need to treat each other as fellow Australians, not as, as of the particular religious or ethnic or national ancestry. We're all Australians, and we respect each other and treat each other and respect each other's rights and liberties as Australians. And that allows us to have different views and different opinions about what's going on overseas, but it shouldn't allow us to treat one another differently. Yeah, exactly.
I agree with that. Nothing good will come out of it. Nothing good. For the individual on any side there's no outcome.
Yeah.
If there is an outcome, then all right, but there is no outcome. That's the problem. And I can't believe, and I don't believe people can see the end of it. So I don't know if we're going to keep on going, where are we going to end? There's nothing. There's no outcome. It's bigger than us.
Yeah.
It's bigger than everything that we're doing. And unless you are actually on the ground, you don't know what's going on over there. It's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. All right, let me wrap up with a few rapid fire questions if I can, Wendy.
Yes, hit me with it.
What's your favourite Lebanese restaurant in Sydney?
Oh.
You can give me a couple if you want.
Well.
Or where do you go regularly if you want a taste of home?
So there is Beatty. It's a really, really nice one. There is Masaya.
Yes, yep.
I shouldn't be doing ads here. You've got Sahara by the river here.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
it's a very good one. And I like Gibran.
Okay. That's a very good selection. We've really blessed with choice here in Australia.
Yeah.
Shawarma or falafel? What do you have when you go for lunch? Shawarma?
Yes. Shawarma with chicken.
Chicken shawarma. What's your favourite Arabic word that you use all the time in Australia?
Habibi, you always use it all the time.
I thought you were going to say Yalla, but Habibi as well.
Yalla. But, like when you talk Habibi, thank God she likes me now. She's saying Habibi.
Thank you so much, Wendy, for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Today. It's amazing.